and intent. That is the ways of identifying a fixture. Method of attachment, adaptation, and the intent of the parties. The size of the item doesn't matter. Okay? Next question. An individual who is authorized and consents to represent the interests of another person is A, a customer, B, a principal, C, an agent, D, a facilitator. Your answer is C, an agent. Okay, next question. Under the Statute of Frauds of Oklahoma, all contracts for the sale of real estate must be in writing to be enforceable. The principal reason for this statute is to A, prevent the broker from defrauding the seller, B, protect the broker, C, prevent fraud by a fictitious oral contract, or D, protect the buyer from defrauding the broker. Your answer is C, prevent fraud by a fictitious oral contract. Okay? Next question. If the tenancy is less than month to month, the landlord or tenant may terminate the tenancy with written notice of A, 5 days, B, 7 days, C, 9 days, or D, 14 days. The answer is D, 7 days. You got to give at least a week notice, 7 days. Next question. A business pays 2% of his total gross sales volume as rent, with a minimum base rental of $1,000 per month. In the past year, his sales totaled $435,000. How much rent did he pay? A, $12,000, B, $8,460, C, $8,700, or D, $20,700. Your answer is C, $12,000. Next question. When a landlord begins the eviction process, the usual first step in the process is called A, notice to evacuate, B, notice to quit, C, notice to respond, D, notice to pay or leave. The answer is B, notice to quit. Find the cost, next question, find the cost to build a fence 6 feet, 6 inches high around a lot measuring 90 feet by 175 feet. If the cost of erecting the fence is $2.25 per linear foot, and the cost of material is $1.82 per square foot of fence. A, $6,269.90. B, $1,192.50. C, $7,462.40. Or D, $3,445. I wouldn't even begin to know how to do that one. I don't remember even covering that question. Okay, your answer is C, $7,462.40. Next question. Property purchased 5 years ago was assessed for tax purposes at 50% of market value. The tax rate was $4.90 per 100 of assessed valuation. Today, the taxes imposed at the same tax and assessment rates have increased by $637. How much has the market value of the property increased, assuming straight line appreciation? So this is another straight line appreciation, just in a different way. So we're going to need to look that up and try our best to remember, okay? So the options are A, 3,121.30, B, 6,242.60, C, 13,000, or D, 26,000. Your answer is D, 26,000. Okay, this is the last one for this one. Beginning at the southeast corner, and this one is the one that she messed up with the percentage sign, so we're just going to try to remember it. Beginning at the southeast corner of the northeast of the section, then due west 5,280 feet, more or less, to the southwest corner of the northwest, then north along the west line of this section, 2,640 feet, more or less, to the northwest corner of said northwest, then in a straight line to the point of beginning. How many acres does this parcel contain? So remember, with a question like this, it says on YouTube to divide, to multiply the bottom numbers, to multiply the denominators, and then divide that number by 640, and you should end up with your acres, okay? So the option here is A, 160 acres, B, 80 acres, C, 240 acres, or D, 320 acres. Your answer is A, 160 acres. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to read this flashcard. Okay, this is calculating commissions and sales price. To calculate commission, you multiply the sales price by the commission rate. Example, 325,000 times 0.5 equals 16,250. That gives you the commission. To calculate a sales price using a commission and a commission rate, you divide the commission by the commission rate. Example, 16,250 divided by 0.06 equals 270,833. That gives you the sales price. Okay? To calculate a commission rate, you divide the commission by the sales price. So IG, example, would be 8,200 divided by 164,000 gives you 0.5 or 5% rate. To calculate the net to seller, you multiply the sales price. You multiply the sales price by 100% minus the commission rate. So to calculate net to seller, you multiply the sales price by 100% minus the commission rate. Example, 100% minus 4% equals 96%. Next, you would do 125,000 times 0.96 equals 120,000. Okay, and then I'm just going to read these other notes on math. Okay. Cost approach considers today's cost to responsibly rebuild the dwelling in similar design and quality. Includes depreciation of the subject property. So the formula for the cost approach is replacement cost So minus depreciation plus land value, and you'll get your appraised value. I'm going to say that again. The replacement cost minus your depreciation plus land value gives you your appraised value. Your gross rent multiplier, your GRM, if a buyer is interested in purchasing a 1 to 4 unit residential rental property, the GRM is used based on monthly rental income. The formula for that is sales price divided by monthly gross rent equals your gross rent multiplier. Okay? One more time. Your sales price divided by your monthly gross rent equals your gross rent multiplier. Okay, for commercial properties with income from a variety of sources or property with 5 or more units, your GIM, your gross income multiplier, is your sales price divided by your annual gross income, and that gives you your gross income multiplier. One more time, sales price divided by annual gross income gives you your gross income multiplier. Your straight line method, okay, is your replacement cost divided by your total years, then you multiply the remaining years. That's a basic straight line. I know there's more straight line to it, but I don't know the other one. But your basic straight line is replacement cost divided by your total years, and then you multiply the remaining years. Okay? Your income approach is a type of appraisal that uses the income of the property, uses the income the property generates to determine market value, only for income producing properties. So you would use your NOI, NOI divided by capitalization rate equals value. Deduct the annual operating expenses from the effective gross income to arrive at your annual NOI, net operating income. So to get the NOI, you deduct the annual operating expenses from the effective gross income to arrive at your annual NOI. Then you take your NOI divided by your capitalization rate, and you'll get the value. So those are some basic math notes. I have a couple more right here. These are not on the test. These are just example questions I've been going over. Okay, so here a 2-unit apartment building is being appraised. In this neighborhood, the accepted gross rent multiplier is 144. The annual income on the building is $16,800 for both units rented. The monthly expenses are $300. Based on the income approach, what is the estimated market value of the apartment building? So you would take that $16,800 and you would divide it by 12, okay? And that will give you your monthly rental income. Then it's your rental income times your GRM, and that will give you your market value. So then it's 1,400 times 144 equals 201,600. So you're taking the 16,800, you're dividing it by 12, that gives you the 1,400. Then you take your 1,400 times 144, which is your gross rent multiplier, and then that's going to give you the 201,600. Okay? An apartment building has $65,000 in potential gross annual income. The vacancy rate is estimated at 5% total, and at 5%. Total operating expenses are $29,000, and the capitalization rate is 9%. Using the income approach, what is the value of the building? So first, find the vacancy rate, which is 65,000 times 0.5, which is 3,250. Then you take your 65,000 and you subtract your 3,250. You subtract your 29,000, and that will give you 32,750. Then you're going to take your 32,750 and you're going to divide it by your 9% capitalization rate. And that will give you 363,88888. Rounded is 363,889. So that's just a couple of them. I really need to do proration on here. Let's see if we can find. Well, we're already taking up much time. Just remember, Sarah, to go over your proration problems tomorrow. Okay? You're just gonna, I don't know what you're gonna do. You're just gonna have to try your best, okay?